Welcome back everyone. I'm currently right now playing Souldiers. This is actually a very good game that I was expecting highly this month of June. So today's video I'm going to share with you guys of some boss tips. For the first boss is an Arachnid. Now this boss has 4 phases. It will add a new attack every time it loses 25% of its HP. So far I can tell that's how it triggers. Before you face it, make sure you buy a bigger potion. This will increase your attack for 3 or maybe 4 seconds. You will need this. If you can buy 2, better. His first attack is he will go to one side to the other, doing some claws on the ground. You can easily avoid this by just dodging them, but as a pro tip, listen to the sounds each time it slams one of his claws on the ground. That will be your cue to actually dodge it. Make sure you dodge this when it's very close to almost about to get to the other side, because when you dodge it, it will take 2 seconds before it turns around. This is your opportunity so you can land 2 hits and then move out of the way, because its body will body slam the ground, doing a little small shockwave a little bit. You can land up to 4 hits if you're really fast, but 2 is safe. After losing 25% of its attack, he will now add its phase 2. Phase 2 is he will fire 3 projectiles at the ground where you're standing. So try to move. These will cause small explosions. You can easily just walk by them so you can calculate each one where it's landing. I would recommend you be almost to the edge of the screen when it's firing. That way, when it fires the first one, you'll be really close. Then you can just walk a little bit. It will fire almost close to the middle and then almost close to itself. This will give you an opportunity so you can land up to 3 hits before it moves to crawling on the wall. It will sometimes get close to you to try a claw attack. And he will also now fire a laser beam from one side to the other. Whatever you do, don't jump the laser beam. You can walk past it or dodge it, but I would recommend you just walk past it or run past it. And it will trigger small explosions, but the laser beam will always be a little bit more further than the explosion. That way you walk past the laser beam and then you dodge or jump the explosion it caused on the ground. You gotta do this while avoiding the spider webs, because it will summon 2 small spider webs. You can sometimes get rid of them. I sometimes just leave them behind, because triggers, it will go back to its hole. That is the moment you drink the vigor, because it will now get off the wall and land on the ground. There won't be no damage when it lands on the ground, but it will turn purple and it will be almost like staying still for 3 seconds. This is your opportunity to land up to 8 hits or maybe even 10 hits if you're really quick, and it will do double the damage. The reason why is because we want to try to avoid the spider getting to phase 4, because it is way more difficult in phase 4 when it adds the final attack. That is the part that I did here on my video when I was doing the no falls damage. See the first step and the second step one time only, and then it will go back crawling on the wall. But this time it won't fire a straight laser beam. No, this time it's gonna be firing multiple lasers on the ground while causing multiple explosions. It's basically the second attack, except it's randomly. I mean, you gotta move while avoiding the spider webs. That is why I did the maximum damage as possible to actually avoid this phase. And my level was level 6, or no, it was level 7. So try to grind a little bit of, try to get a little bit of experience, etc. like that. It doesn't actually increase that much your attack, but it does help, and the bigger potions will help. Alright everyone, this is David05 signing up. Let me know in the comments below if you have questions about this game. I will try my best to upload boss tips as I'm moving on, and I'm also working on the walkthrough, completing all the side quests, etc. like that. But first I'm gonna try the boss battle, then the one.